Oh my goodness, I was actually really scared to hit the record button this time just because, okay, I have social anxiety. I have, it's not fun. It's basically just the fear of talking to people, and I know I'm not actually talking to a person right now, but like, even putting my thoughts out there, it's a really scary concept. And basically, what social anxiety does to me is that it brings about all these worried thoughts, and I'm scared that they're gonna become reality as soon as I get into the situation. Usually it's social, hence why it's called social anxiety. So, I worry about for today. What if they think I'm weird? What if they don't even care what I'm talking about? What if no one watches this? What if I'm doing this for nothing? And unfortunately, this happens in every situation. Whether I'm just gonna go introduce myself to someone, whether I'm gonna go talk to an old friend or whatever, I'm just scares me. It scares me so much to go talk to people. And then sometimes it happens that I'm friends with someone, I'm really friends with someone, and I realize we're getting close. They're starting to know me. They're starting to know my personality. They're starting to know who I am, and that starts scaring me. It starts scaring me a lot, actually, because I have some things in my past that I'm not exactly proud of at all, that I wish I could just erase completely. I made some bad choices. They weren't mistakes because I knew, like, fully intended what I was doing, but it just scares me to think that someone will find out that part of my past, and then they won't want to be friends with me anymore. They won't like me. They'll judge me. They'll think badly of me. So it really scares me to let people get to know me, to get closer with people. So I push them away. I'll only let them get to a certain distance. I'll only let them see a certain part of me, the part that I know everybody likes. But I never show them that part of me, the real me, the part that hurts and cries and holds these secrets. And I know a lot of you feel the same way. I know a lot of you have made mistakes or choices that you're not proud of. I know that there's a lot of you out there that feel shame and guilt for what you've done, and you're scared that someone's going to find that out. I know how it feels, as I just mentioned. And then there's some people out there that they don't have that kind of past, that they're just scared that, like people aren't going to be able to understand them. Like, I don't know, maybe they're just crazy, weird, and hyper, and upbeat all the time, and they like to dance in public, and talk in strange accents, and stuff like that, and they're scared that people just won't get it, and so they hide that part of themselves too, and they just think, no one's gonna like me, so I'll just keep this to myself, and that's it. And that's hard too. I know I'm like that. I'm pretty weird at home, but in public I never ever show this part of myself to people. And then it's happened to some of you, or you meet someone and you trust them and you think, they won't leave me, they're not gonna run away, they won't turn me away, they're gonna stay, they're gonna like me. I know it. And so for that 1 second, you open up your heart to them, you show them the real you, and it's really scary, but you're excited and you think, oh my goodness, it's gonna be amazing and wonderful. And then they do exactly what you think most. They break your heart. They leave you. They say, no, I don't want this. I don't like this part of you. I like the you I used to know. And they walk away. And you know the sentence at the end of the conversation, they just walk away. And it hurts. It hurts so bad that you think, well, that's it. I can't trust people anymore. Really, if this person can accept me for who I really am, then obviously no one else will. And so you run back to where you were before. You run back to the persona that you've adopted for everyone to see. And it's hard because you want someone to love the real you. You want them to love you so bad. You want them to accept you. But you can't find anyone. And whenever you that person in your life, that's where Jesus comes in, or he should come in. Depends on what you do about him. But the thing is, Jesus knows you, which is, it could be just whatever, but no, he knows you. Like, he knows every single thing about you. When he was like making the whole world and everything, he mapped out your existence. He knows every single aspect of your life. He knows those moments when you're hyper weird and crazy. He knows those moments when you're quiet and sad. He knows when you cry, when you're heartbroken, when you're hurt, when you're angry, when you say mean things, when you're a complete total jerk and people don't deserve your attitude. He sees all that about you. Do you know what the scariest part is? And something that shouldn't be scary at all. He still loves you. He loves everything about you. He loves the good things and bad because it makes up who you are. And he loves you. I've said all that already, and like I said, it's scary. And it really doesn't make sense that it is scary, but it just is. Maybe it's because if someone perfect and honest and wonderful as Jesus loves you for who you are, that doesn't give you an excuse to not love yourself. And that's hard, because you look in the mirror and you find 1,000 different reasons. 1,001 if you find a zit on your face to just not love yourself. And Jesus finds more than that to love you, and you think, why can't I see that? It's hard. I know it is. I know it's really hard to accept that someone loves you exactly as you are when you want to change so many things about yourself. But it's true. It's true. You go to Jesus right now and say, okay, listen, 5 minutes ago, I said something mean to my mom. Do you still love me? He'll say, yeah. Yeah, I still love you. And it's such a weird concept. But here's what I'm trying to say. Don't be scared to go to him, because you can't shock him with anything new. He knows everything. You can't make him feel ashamed of you. You can't make him not love you. That's the thing. You really can't. So in those moments when you're scared, when you're sad, when you're anxious, when you're worried, when you're ashamed, when you feel guilty, go to him. Go to him. Tell him what's going on. And trust me, he's going to welcome you with open arms and just be like, I've been waiting for this for so long. Okay, let's get started. And then he'll help you out. Trust me. And I don't know, a lot of people would ask, like, well, if he knows everything, then why should I have to tell him? Here's the thing. When you're talking to Jesus, it's not because, I have to pray to him like 3 times a day or something. No, there's no real person, all that stuff. But secondly, it's because it's just a source of communication. Like, prayer is just you talking to God and telling him what's going on in your life, like what you need help with. It's just talking. I talk to my mom every day. I talk to her like 50,000 times a day with my son because I have to, because I want to, I have a good relationship with her and I like talking to her, and so, yeah, it's the same thing with Jesus. If you talk to him a lot, if you just let him know what's going on in your life, it's you having that stronger connection with him and a stronger relationship with him. And it's always different when you know something, but rather than someone telling you that. Because it means that they trust you with that information. They want you to know that information. Just saying, hey, I value you enough to know this about me. And so that's what you're doing when you pray to Jesus, when you tell him, I'm sick. Or you say, I have the best day in the world. Anything like that. So, don't be scared when you go to him. He's not going to judge you in a way that you don't deserve. He's just going to tell you, you're here. Talk to me. What's going on? And he's going to love you the exact same way in the time after it. And that is probably the best feeling in the world. And I know people comment on how much I smile. And I think I've been smiling during this entire video, but it's honestly because I loved. I sincerely loved. It's not conditional like that. If I'm mean one day, he's not going to let me know. Or if I say something that's not nice, he's not going to let me know. No matter what I do, he will welcome me with open arms and come back to me. And I just want you to know that's empty. But don't be scared, because someone is always on your side. Someone always loves you. Someone thinks the absolute best of you. And I think that's all I'm going to say. So thank you for watching, and God bless.